Yeah, you talked about it. I mean, funny because this issue always comes up. Is there anything you do? What effort do you put, maybe to ascertain the ages of some of the kids? That
those are the areas we said we have to actually look at critically. We said you have to be able to go to school and look at the area, the level of education you have, so that we know the areas we can put you into, so that you can able to adjust to the other ones. Your best certificate, get to the schools, and if you are in school, there's no way you can cheat. You understand? Look at registry, get the documents, get the documents that we need to make sure your age is actually the right one we're supposed to be using.
All right, beyond all this, probably your terms of reference, maybe the next 2 years, I mean, what's next for Siasia, maybe after this project?
Well, I have 10 hectares of land in Abuja. I want to be one of the best academies in Africa.
Okay. Where
the young kids will have a time to go in there, schooling and actually doing soccer, just like they do in Europe. If the young ones from Europe come back to Nigeria, actually they have a conducive place to go. They have a 5-star hotel and all that. You can rest there for the weekend.
2 in 1.
2 in 1, But one of the best academies. They have in Ghana, they have in Senegal. Why can't we have one here? We need sponsors to get these things done, not one individual. So we're just appealing, let's have something good, at least one academy, standard one in Nigeria here. So that would be like a retirement plan for me.
Okay. All right, Tamsi, you probably might not like this, but I have to. You can't be here and not, talk about the national teams. Let me start by asking you, the Super Eagles, you were once in the saddle. Your general impression with, I don't want to say rebuilding because we use the word a lot, but your general impression with, the setup of the team now.
Well, they had 2 games, great games, and they won, But, the Super Eagles is the most difficult team you can ever coach. One, because they come 3 days or 4 days before the time, and you have to make a team. Okay, it's difficult, but right now, this white man has won 2 games, and the next game is going to be the one that's going to decide what's going to happen to him. Understand? So,
you wouldn't read any meaning to the friendlies?
The friendlies are good. It's going to give him time to look at some of the players he wants to use. Back then when we were playing, you can close your eyes and mention 10 players. But these days, you can hardly mention 5 of them.
It's difficult.
So it's very, very difficult for a foreign man that's been here for only maybe 4 or 5 months. It's not going to be easy for him to pick the right ones and to make sure they play the way he wants them to play. Because 4 or 5 days old, I don't think it's a long time for you to have a strong team that you think can win games. But if he keeps like this, if you keep playing and winning games, the cohesion will be there.
I don't want to put words into your mouth, but do you think there's any department in the current Eagles setup that lacks quality or that has, I don't want to push you into, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but there's a consensus opinion that there's a particular department in the Eagles that probably has a problem as we speak?
You know that department, if you just don't want to say it. Our defense is a problem. It's a big problem. The last time we played against, Egypt or Algeria? In New York?
Yeah.
The last minute was very difficult for them. Yeah, so if we can work on our defense, we know we have players that can score goals. Elacho will score, I think we give it time. Yeah. Moses is doing very well, great. Mikel is injured, but we still have young ones like Ndidi that's doing well in Leicester. These guys can, play. If they play on that day, I think we won't have any problems. So.
All right, another interesting thing that love to have your comment before we let you go. These days, you have a lot of players willing to play for Nigeria from all over. Does that, in any way affect those that are here? Because a lot of people have always made cases for players who are doing well in the league. But now you seem to have players from all over wanting to play for the Super Eagles. So on one hand, it's a blessing. But on one hand, some people are saying it could hinder growth here.
Are we growing exactly here in Nigeria? Look at the league. We don't even have where to play. Because if you don't have a nice playing turf, you can actually exhibit what kind of talent you have. So the problem is we don't have fields. If you go to England, every year they get €3 million or pounds to maintain their fields. What about our fields? They don't do anything with them. So it's how many of these Nigerians playing here in the league and the national team? That's what the problem is. Even the ones that are in Europe trying to come back home, Those are the ones that Europeans don't need. They want to come back home and play. Look at the likes of Dele Alli. Did he say he was going to play? He said no. You understand? The way we treat our players back home, I don't think is something to write home about.
Okay. All right. A lot of people will probably be seeing you now and, you know, remembering your exploits in your playing days and while coaching, and will say, I want to be like you. What can you tell me? What should I do to ensure that, you know, in years to come, I'll probably be wearing the green, white, green, having a professional football career and getting to the, you know, top in my playing career?
Well, it's not easy. You know, me growing up in Nigeria, coming up to become who I am today, I think it's hard work with the grace of God and everything. But it's all about discipline. You know, it's not easy to make it as a black man going to Europe, because they have all their guys there. You have to be better than the ones there before they can actually put you amongst them. So it's tough. It's not impossible. You got to believe in yourself. When I went to Europe for the first time, I said, damn, I'm not coming back here. I need to make sure I have something. The first training section I had, and that was it.
Wow. All right. So, in a nutshell, you have to be disciplined to get to where you're going. Samson, I want to thank you for your time on the show. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this again, and we wish you well in all your endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
All right. That's been former Super Eagles coach, former Super Eagles player, star forward, Samson Siasia, bearing his mind on all the issues, the China Skills Cup, the Super Eagles, and all of the things that he's been involved with.